Hello, everyone, and welcome into your CBSN Denver Daily Sports Line, brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. I am Michael Spencer, and I don't know about you, but I am pumped up for tonight's national championship game between Gonzaga and Baylor. It feels like we were trending toward this game all season long, and now it is finally here tonight on CBS 4 for those of you in the Denver viewing area, and on CBS for those of you throughout the rest of the country. As you look at the lines tonight, Gonzaga is a 4.5-point favorite. Actually opened at 5, was bet down to 4.5, and at some books across the country, it is already back up to 5. The total for tonight is 159.5. This is going to be, I think, a fantastic basketball game. Gonzaga number 1 in the country in scoring. Baylor number 6 in the country in scoring. The Bears come in as the number 1 3-point shooting team in the country. The Bulldogs, the number 1 field goal percentage shooting team in the country. And, everybody's talking about Gonzaga and how they just beat teams up. Well, if you take away the games against the 16 seeds in this tournament, Baylor's average margin of victory is 13 points per game. Gonzaga's is 14 points per game. Now, yes, there is the outlier of the UCLA game that went into overtime. Bulldogs ended up winning that one by 3. Of course, that one on Saturday night. But what I'm saying is Baylor has been beating teams up too, nearly just as much as Gonzaga has. So I actually like the Bears to get the cover in this one at plus 4.5. I think this is going to be a fantastic basketball game. The question for me is, can Baylor's big guys contain Gonzaga's big guys? Can Drew Timme be kept in check by that Baylor defense? And then can the Bears hit their three-pointers? I think that both of those things will happen. I actually think Gonzaga probably ends up winning the game, but I like it to be a close one-possession game. So give me Baylor plus 4.5. I have been riding with the Gonzaga over first half totals. This one tonight is at 75.5. I'm probably going to stay away from this just because I'm a little bit concerned that it being the national championship game, guys tend to get a little tight. But I wouldn't hate it if you decided to throw some money on the over there. But I'm going to leave that out in terms of any official play for today. The other game I'm keeping an eye on, the Avalanche visiting the Minnesota Wild. Colorado minus 165 on the money line here. The Avs a 1.5 goal favorites on the puck line. That's going to pay out at plus 155. The over-under here is 5.5. Colorado comes into this game 4-1-1 against Minnesota this season. The Avs are riding an incredible point streak right now. They have been playing really, really good hockey. Minnesota needs this game, right? The Avs are 6 points up on the standings in the Wild. So Minnesota's going to come out and try and put their best foot forward here. I have no doubt about that. So I'm actually going to stay away from the spread. I'm going to stay away from the puck line, and I'm going to stay away from the over-under. But I do like a couple things here, looking at a couple props. And the team total, I like the Avs over 3 goals. It's at minus 145, so you got to give up a little bit of juice there. But you do have the insurance if they only get to 3 goals, then it counts as a push. They have hit 3 goals in 4 of the 6 meetings against the Wild so far this season, and in 10 of their last 11 games overall. So I really like Colorado over 3 goals. I also like Mikko Rantanen over 2.5 shots. It's only gone below 2.5 shots on goal once in the 6 meetings between these two teams earlier this season, and that is hit in 9 of the last 15 games overall. So I'll be looking for Mikko Rantanen over 2.5 shots on goal tonight when the Avs and Wild meet up this evening in Minnesota. So to recap the picks, I like Baylor plus 4.5. I like the Avs team total over 3 goals at minus 145. And I like Mikko Rantanen over 2.5 shots on goal tonight against the Wild. That is going to do it for your CBSN Denver Daily Sports Line, brought to you by BetMGM. Place your parlays, futures, and props at the king of sportsbooks. Download the app today.